Welcome back to another episode of AI Talks with Chris and Nita.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Today, we are diving deep into the world of feature stores in machine learning. Yeah, those systems that make sure machine learning models have all the right data to make those super accurate predictions.
That's right.
And we've got this great document all about it, simply titled Feature Store in Machine Learning. And I can't wait to unpack this with you.
It's truly a game changer in the world of AI. Imagine having this perfectly organized pantry of data ready to fuel any machine learning model you can dream up. That's essentially what a feature store is.
Okay, so it's not just throwing any data in there, right?
Right.
There's got to be some organization.
Absolutely. You wouldn't just toss random ingredients into a dish, would you?
Hopefully not.
Just like a chef preps ingredients, a feature store takes raw data and transforms it into features. It's about making the data digestible for the model.
I like that. So feature engineering.
Exactly.
Is that first step, like chopping those veggies?
Yes.
And measuring out those spices?
Precisely.
What happens next?
Well, you need somewhere to store all those prepped ingredients, right?
Right.
That's where feature storage comes in. And it's pretty fascinating because feature stores need to handle both vast amounts of historical data for training models and the ability to access specific data points incredibly quickly for those real-time predictions.
So like having a walk-in freezer for bulk ingredients and a little spice rack right by the stove for quick access.
Exactly. A perfect analogy.
I'm starting to see the picture.
Good. Think of a company like Netflix trying to predict what movie you'll want to watch next. They need access to your watch history, ratings, maybe even the time of day you're browsing all in a split second. That's where the dual storage approach becomes crucial.
It's incredible how much is happening behind the scenes to make those personalized recommendations pop up.
It really is.
So we've got all this data prepped and stored,
Right.
but how do we keep track of it all?
That's where the feature registry comes in. It's like a detailed catalog for every feature in the store.
So everything's labeled and organized.
Exactly. It tells you what each feature means, where it came from, who's responsible for it, and even who's allowed to access it. It's all about organization, documentation, and data governance.
Wow, so it's not just a technical solution. It's also a way to ensure data security.
Absolutely.
And make sure everyone's on the same page.
Exactly.
But how do the models actually get the features they need from this well-organized pantry?
That's the role of feature serving. It's like the waiter in our restaurant analogy, delivering the right features to the right model at the right time. Sometimes those features are pre-computed and ready to go, but other times they need to be calculated on the fly, especially for those real-time predictions.
So feature serving has to be fast and efficient,
It does.
especially for time-sensitive applications.
Absolutely. Imagine a self-driving car waiting for data while it's trying to navigate.
Right, not good.
And that's why some feature stores have this amazing capability to do on-the-fly feature computation. It's all about keeping up with the pace of the real world.
I can imagine that adds another layer of complexity to the system.
Oh, it definitely does. But we can talk more about that later. But it really is a feat of engineering. When you think about all the moving parts involved, but just like any complex system, things can go wrong. That's why feature monitoring is crucial.
Ah, yes. Making sure all those delicious ingredients in our data pantry stay fresh, so to speak.
I like that.
So what exactly are we monitoring?
Well, you want to make sure the data quality is consistent. Imagine if the milk in our pantry went sour.
Right.
It would ruin the whole dish.
Exactly.
We're looking for any changes in data distributions, unexpected missing values,
Okay.
anything that could skew the model's prediction.
Right, because garbage in equals garbage out.
Exactly.
Well, on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive into feature stores.
It always goes by so fast.
It does. But before we go, I want to thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of feature stores.
It's been my pleasure.
And to our listener, thank you for tuning in to another episode of AI Talks with Chris and Nita.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We hope you learned something new today, and maybe even spark some ideas of your own. Until next time.
Keep learning.
Keep exploring and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.